Good morning out there in the DFS community. It's Vaughn, the Stat Man, coming into your YouTube airwaves, and welcome to the Stat Room. Woo! How is everybody doing this wonderful morning? All right, ladies and gentlemen, before I get into these picks, let me introduce myself. Guys, I am Vaughn the Stat Man. You can follow me on Twitter at Vaughn the Stat Man. And guys, check out the website, vaughnthestatman.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally here for all of my friends that asked about the new clothing venture that I just launched. It's called Day One for Life. It is a new, complete, all-in-one gym package. All that information will be in the comment section and description section of this video. Basically what it is, you will receive 6 items, 1 for free. You'll receive a gym bag, a motivational t-shirt, a foam roller, a microfiber towel, a stainless steel water bottle, a yoga mat, and a free pair of workout gloves. This is for my friends who want to get back in shape. And you can get all of this at one, shipped directly to your door. If you're in Baltimore or New Jersey or New York, I could actually bring it to you, or I can meet you and give it to you, or one of my representatives can do that. So guys, just check that out, guys. So now let's get right into this video, guys. This is the day before Thanksgiving. I hope everybody's going to spend a lot of time with their family, guys. We have a nice slate on tap. Let's get straight into it. All right, guys. So my opinion so far about NBA, there is no supremely dominant team other than probably the Lakers and the Los Angeles Clippers. They're dominating, but every team seems to be in every game, because what I'm seeing is guys are not playing defense really until like the third and fourth quarters. So I'm seeing a lot of wide open basketball where everybody is pretty equal. It's not like back in the Bulls day where you saw lockdown defense and you saw the 92, 87 scores. Now you'll see a team like Memphis. They could play a team like Boston and Memphis can put up 110 points. Boston can put up 108. You're seeing those kind of scores. So don't be afraid to roster any player. Make sure you have a system, you stick with it, but also make sure you get some assistance. All right, so let's go through it real quick, guys. You got Orlando at Cleveland. Now this matchup, Orlando traditionally is one of the stronger defenses, but without Vucevic and Aaron Gordon, they're not as defensive minded. Now Detroit at Charlotte, that's going to be a game where it's going to be open. The difference in this game is that Detroit, they don't have a lot of great shooters, so they got to get a lot of dunks and layups and free throws, which they don't do all that well either. Charlotte, they have a really good point guard. They have just a bunch of, I could say, role players. They don't really have that go-to guy. So Charlotte is a team that they can be super hot or they can be super cold. So that kind of helter-skelter. And helter-skelter can win you a GPP or lose you a GPP. But that's what makes it fun. Next, you got Utah at Indiana. Now, Indiana doesn't have Victor Oladipo. Utah is another team where they don't have a lot of great shooters. They got Ingles, a couple other guys that can shoot, but not phenomenally great shooters. Indiana has a little bit better shooters to me, and they have a better point guard in Brogdon. So this is going to be a game where I think Indiana has more firepower, and I think that Indiana has a center that can shoot, so that might bring Gobert away from the rim. So I love Indiana in this matchup. Sacramento at Philly, this is going to be a wide open game, but I think Sacramento is missing De'Aaron Fox. So it means Buddy Hield is going to get 30 shots, and I like him in that matchup. You got Brooklyn at Boston. Boston is severely injured. They don't have like 3 of their starters. This is going to be a high-scoring game between these two. I love this game. New York at Toronto. New York has actually been playing better defense, but it hasn't transitioned over to wins. Toronto is just strong at home, so this game should be one of those 110 to 101 type games. The Los Angeles Clippers at Memphis. The Clippers played last night, so I don't expect to see Leonard today. So that's going to open up more playing time. So you should do your research and you'll see who should be able to replace him. Next, you got Miami at Houston. I like this matchup. Two teams that are scoring at a high rate. You got Butler going up against Harden, two guys that love to compete against one another. This should be a really high-scoring game. Might be the highest-scoring game on the slate. Atlanta at Milwaukee. Atlanta has been playing extremely well. I think they have one of the better point guards in the league, and they're missing their star power forward. But Milwaukee is at home, and they got the best player in the NBA currently. Minnesota at San Antonio. Two teams that play absolutely no defense. This game could be a 125 to 120 type game. They're going to go up and down the court on each other. Neither team is interested in defense from what I'm seeing, so this should be a great total game stack. Washington at Phoenix, another game with guys that don't play defense. This could be a 125 to 120 type game as well. You got Los Angeles at New Orleans. This is going to be the game that 90% of the people in fantasy are going to target. So if you want to play a cash game, then you target this game as well. But if you're playing GPP, then stay away. Next, OKC at Portland. I like this matchup. You don't have OKC. They're actually scoring well. Portland is actually in a funk. So I like this matchup. I like Lillard and the boys there. Chicago at Golden State. This is going to be a fun game because neither team really has that superstar. Chicago does have Levine. They do have Markkanen. Golden State, we got to see if D'Angelo Russell is going to play. He's been injured, and so is Draymond Green. All right, so let me go right into my four horsemen, guys. All right, so at point guard, Trae Young, he's iffy. Lillard is home against OKC. He's been hot and cold. Simmons, I don't really play Simmons when Embiid is playing, only because Simmons, when Embiid is playing, then Simmons doesn't get you a lot of points. But if you look at it, he gets assists and rebounds. He'll get you 10 points. He'll get you a lot of assists. He'll get you rebounds. But he just had 14 assists, so I'm thinking that Simmons is going to be in that 38 to 42 range. Westbrook against Miami, depending on who starts. If Dragic starts, then I wouldn't play Westbrook. But if the rookie starts, I would start Westbrook. I think he could ball out against him. Brogdon against Utah, I love him. This game should stay close, so Brogdon should play the whole 4 quarters. I think Brogdon can get you about 40 points. Lowry is still out. John Morant is a game time decision, so check back to see if he play. Fox is out. You got Bledsoe versus Atlanta. Kemba Walker's a game time decision. I'm going with Chris Paul, guys. Chris Paul, if you look at it, he has just been someone who has been doing extremely well. Look, 35, 35, 35, 43. And you want him to get you 35, which he has consistently done. Damian Lillard doesn't play any kind of defense, so I love Chris Paul in this matchup. All right, at the shooting guard position, you got Harden. I like him anytime. You got Beal. I'm giving you Bradley Beal. He gave you a stinker in his last game. And Phoenix doesn't play any defense. So I think Bradley Beal comes out, and I think he absolutely goes crazy. All right, at the small forward position, Giannis is someone you can play every week. He's going to get you 50 points. But at 12-7, if he doesn't get you 64, he kills your lineup. LeBron James, he doesn't really have a vendetta against New Orleans. You know, he didn't play for New Orleans, so LeBron might not. I mean, he's still going to be LeBron James, so I think he's going to get you at least 45 to 50 points. Paul George played last night. He's gonna be the man here because Leonard will probably not play on the second night of a back-to-back. You got Siakam against New York, always a good play. Ingram against his old team at 8,800, that's a solid play. You got Isaac, but the guy that I'm giving you guys is Jaylen Brown. Now, Jaylen Brown against Brooklyn, he's been pretty consistent. If you look at Jaylen Brown's numbers, guys, 31, 42, I think he's going to put up one of them 42 type games in this matchup. All right, now we're going to save some money on the Boomstick Player of the Night. And last but not least, the Boomstick Player of the Night is none other than, I'm giving you guys Tucker. Tucker is someone where he's $5,000. I believe Tucker is going to get you about 24 to 25 points, and that's all we're looking for at that price point. So there you go, guys. You got Chris Paul, Bradley Beal, John Brown, and Tucker. All right, guys, so that's it, guys. So don't forget to go into the comment section and description section to check out the Day One for Life brand. It's a very well put together brand. It has the same quality as Nike, New Balance, Adidas, and all those other brands, but half the price. So if you're serious about getting in shape, check out the comment section and description section. And good hunting on your DFS contest today. Love you guys.